So hoverboards are a thing, and it's safe to say that they're not going anywhere anytime soon. If you've been shopping for one, you'll notice that they look identical. What isn't identical is the price tag. Some are as cheap as $400, some are as much as $1,800. So what's the difference? We're gonna find out. I'm Gary, and this is You Break, I Fix, Learn. To find out what gives, we ponied up the cash for both the $1,800 version as well as a few of the $400 versions. And immediately we took them apart. Right off the bat, we noticed the shells, lights, and buttons were all pretty much identical, but it's important to note that we tried swapping the shells and they were not interchangeable. The internals were also very, very similar. We noticed the same layout of all the components, but the expensive version had a nicer cast frame, better cable management, and some sort of water-resistant coating on the board. Also present in the expensive model is an extra circuit board that handles the key fob that'll let you lock your board remotely. After our thorough physical investigation, we found more similarities than we did differences. So we thought it'd be a good idea to take the boards outside and do some field testing and look at those intangible differences. Now, we have used the boards extensively in the office, and we found no clear winner in the terms of top speed or battery life. Both boards clocked out at about 11 miles per hour on the top end, and the battery life was about 2 days of moderate to heavy office use. So our expensive board, the $1,800 board, it's a lot muddier in the controls. They feel a little bit dampened and they don't respond quite as well to your input. Due to those dampened controls, however, the board is a little bit more friendly to beginners. Also, the board's a little bit more stable at high speeds. This is probably because it doesn't respond quite as quickly to your movements. Now, for the cheap board, it's quiet, a lot quieter than the expensive board. It's also a lot more responsive to user input. This is good and bad. When you're first getting used to the board, it can be a little bit of a trouble spot. But once you're accustomed to riding the thing, it's actually a lot nicer. So which board should you buy? Is the extra $1,400 worth the extra features? Well, after spending a few weeks with all of our boards, we forgot about the key fob entirely, and the build quality really hasn't made a noticeable difference. Most of us have come to prefer the more sensitive controls of the cheaper board too, so it's really hard to justify the large jump in price. In our opinion, save some money, buy the cheap version. It's equally fun and at a fraction of the cost. Thanks for watching.